Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Does anyone know how I delete all these? Oh, this hurts. This is painful. This is painful. This is painful. This is painful to do an entire. Oh my gosh, this is hurting me. This is killing me right now. All right, does everybody in here know how to create a variable? All right, so let's go back here real quick. I'm going to show you how. So what I did here is if I take this web viewer out, you're going to notice that the web viewers cannot handle images. Did anyone notice that? Okay, so what I did is I inserted this right here, which is a horizontal arrangement. And I called it HA Google. And then inside that horizontal arrangement, I can simply put an image. And then I can take that web viewer and I can drag it into my horizontal arrangement. And I did the same thing down here. Okay, I have a web viewer, wouldn't take an image, so what did I do? I put in a horizontal arrangement, called it HA Wiki. I can put in a horizontal arrangement in there. Are you with me? I can put an image inside my horizontal arrangement, and then I can simply take my web viewer and put it inside of the horizontal arrangement. And now it looks like the web viewer has an image on it. Does it really? No, it doesn't. The horizontal arrangement has the image, but I can make it appear that it has an image, and the user will never know. Are you with me on that? All right. So what we want to do here today is we're going to start learning about URLs, Uniform Resource Locators. That's basically your web address. Here's one right here. This is a Uniform Resource Locator. If you go to Pandora, this is a Uniform Resource Locator, right? If you go to Kittens and you type something in the web, you get a Uniform Resource Locator right there. Are you with me? So we're going to start studying these Uniform Resource Locators today, these URLs. And we're going to start to see how they behave so that I can learn to program that way. Notice this, by the way, what did you guys notice about this text bar up here? Does it have a microphone and a search class just like ours? Let's go look at ours. Yeah, microphone and search class. Wow, I didn't know that. Look at this, though. Look at this, though. Google's is just blue. Huh. I didn't know Google's was just blue. All right. That's a really cute cat right there, by the way. So is that. Not a cat fan, but those are cute. All right, here we go. Blocks. All right, let's go make some variables. Variable number 1, and I'm going to go get a string, just a quote, okay? This is going to be the search word, okay? This is the word that I'm searching. So what happens if they type in like puppies? That would be the word that I'm searching there. Are you with me on that? It's the word I want to do the search with. I'm going to copy this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I need 5 of them, okay? And there's going to be a 5th one down here, but it's not going to be that. All right. So the second one is going to be Google's base URL, Uniform Resource Locator. Okay. So now you go out here. Okay, and this is your URL for Google. Are you with me on that? Now, I want everybody to stop what you're doing for 5 seconds and just stare at the screen. Get your hands off the keyboard and just stare at the screen. I want you to stare at that highlighted blue URL and you tell me what happens when I type in puppies. What changes and what doesn't change? Ready? Logan, you're not looking. 1, 2, 3. What changed? The only thing that changed was equal to puppies. What happens if I put in here, give me another word. Orange shoes. Somebody's hungry. Oranges. Okay. What changes? What changes? What doesn't change? Okay, the rest. Okay, so watch this. All you have to do is go right here. I'm going to right-click this, copy this. This becomes my base. Control V. This is my base URL. And now all I have to do is when I do this, I'm going to take this search word and put it right down here on the very end of that. And if I take puppies, if they type in puppies, we'll take whatever they type in my text box and we'll stick it right there. Are you with me on that? With a concatenation, concatenate means to add on to. So I'm going to add that on right there. All right. Now let's go down here. This is going to be your Wiki base URL. Down here, this is going to be your Google homepage. Or I guess homepage URL. I'll put URL in there too, so you know it is a URL. This is going to be my Wiki homepage URL. And down here, I'm going to need a counter so we can handle the counting and switching the buttons. Are you with me? So I'm going to put in here counter, and this counter is going to go to 0. Okay, so I'm going to get a 0 there from our math box. Okay. So let's go figure out the Wiki base URL. So let's go to Wikipedia. This is funny how we use Google to get us to Wikipedia. That's when you know you're the best search engine in the world. Okay, and let's do the same thing here. I'm going to type in kittens. Okay, this becomes my URL. Do you see that? Everybody see that? Let's type in puppies. Okay. What changes? Dogs. What changes? Just slash dogs. So everything before the word dog is my base URL. And all I have to do is change the last word. Are you with me on that? So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to right click. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to MIT. I'm going to go to my Wiki base URL and I'm going to type that in. Or I copy and paste it. Okay. Now I can go back here and say, okay, where's my home page at? There it is. Main page. Or I thought you could even go to like wiki.org. Let's go to wiki.org and see if that's anything different. No, that's the home page. So this is your home. Copy this. You go to MIT, Wiki. That's my home page. And then this guy I know, this is https:// and I spelled it wrong. So that's when you're better off probably just going to Google. Okay. And now you could just go to Google and type in Google, and Google will take you to Google. And so if I go to google.com, there it is. So this is your homepage. Copy that, MIT, Google homepage, Control V, and you're done. All right. So I have the Google base URL, the Wiki base URL, the Google homepage. So when I want to say go home, I just say, hey, go there. Right? And I like to do it here so you guys see it in code versus me going here and hitting paste. Could I have done that? Yeah, I could have done that. But if students miss it, then when I print out these code blocks, I like them to be able to see it right here. So I put everything I can in code. And please do not type those out. Is there anyone in here trying to type these out? What should you be doing? copy and paste them from the actual homepage of Wikipedia and Google. Don't type. Typing is working harder, not smarter. What do I teach you to do in here? Work smarter, not harder. All right, so now I'm getting ready to do a search, okay? So I'm going to go click on my Go Search button. Go Search. What do I want it to do? I want to go to my text bar, and I want to get the search word from the text box. So you go down in here, and you get the search word from the text box. And there's a cool thing in here called trim. You may want to trim it. Okay, that's in your text box. Trim it. Trimming means if somebody accidentally hits the space bar and they put a space before or a space after, trim looks for those spaces and trims them off. It's like cutting off the dead ends on hair. You're looking for dead ends. So like a space before and a space after would be a dead end. And you would just want to go and find those dead ends, and then you want to go ahead and cut it off. You with me? Now we want to do a search. Where do we search at? We do a search on my WBV Google. And now I'm just going to do a join here. Okay. And I want to join this base URL with this search word. You guys getting this? So I'm going to join my variable, the base URL of Google, with the search word that they just typed in, the search word. Okay? And I'm going to do the same thing to Wikipedia. Okay? Go down here. It's going to go to Wikipedia. This is going to go to the Wikipedia base URL, and that's the search word. And boom, you just did a search. And now your web viewers are displaying those pages like puppies and kittens and all that good stuff. Is that hard to do? So this app is like 75% finished. Okay. Now I'm going to show you some other simple things to do. Okay. Remember, our designer is, so we have the go home button, we have the go back, go forward, share, and then we'll do a little bit of spend some time here on the button change view. That's going to be the hardest thing. And actually, the button change view is something she didn't even ask for. We're just awesome programmers, and we're going to give them more than what they asked for. Are you with me on that? We're just going to be really fancy and cool and change the views. So really, this program's almost finished. Okay, and I'm going to show you how easy this other stuff is. Are you ready? Watch this. BTN go home. Okay, so now I go back to my, all I have to do is take this right here, right? Take this right here, and you say go to the Google homepage. Done. And then I can go here, and this is going to be Wiki, and you're going to go to the Wiki homepage. Done. Was that easy? Was that pretty easy? Just tell it to go home. Because I put these URLs up here, and I know I'm going to https://www.google.com. Okay? That's where I'm going to go. That's where I'm sending it. You're going to say, hey, go to this URL. And then when I told it to go to the home page, it goes here, https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/main page. And it takes you to the home. Okay. How do you think I'm going to go back? So when I want to go back, I go over here to btn back, click it, and I tell my URLs, or I tell my web viewers to go back. Watch this. Go back. And this guy is Wikipedia, go back. Was that hard? How do you think you're going to go forward? Yeah. Now, I am going to do some voice recognition today, so we do want to start doing a little bit of procedure calling here. So let's do a procedure right now. And let's say, go search the web. Okay. And I'm going to take these out. And this procedure call is going to be say, hey, go search the web. Okay. Now let me show you, this is kind of cool, how to pass a variable over. You can put an input in here, and you could say word to search on web. And I'll change this around a little bit so it's different. And then down here, you can go ahead and get the global search word. And then over here, this can be the word to search on the web. And it'll actually pass. That's how you pass something over to a procedure. Okay. So let's say I want to create a procedure that says go home. So I could just go right here, create a procedure that says go home. Go to home pages. And I could take these right here. And right here I say go to home pages. Then I could create a procedure over here that says go back. Go back. I take these, put them in go back, and over here I put in my procedure that says go back. Okay, so does everybody know how to do procedures? Pretty simple. Okay. Let's do the go forward button. How easy is that? Forward. Click on the forward button. We could just do a procedure right now that says go forward. Go forward. And this is going to call my go forward procedure. And in here, I'm just going to tell the WBV Google to go forward. And I'm going to copy and paste that. And this sends my Wikipedia to go forward. Boom, done. Okay. You guys see how easy this is? You're just telling it to go back, go forward, go to the home page. You're just telling it what to do. See how easy the coding in this one? I really think this app ought to be like the first one we do. I think this is the simplest app we do. I always wondered, why is it the last app we do? It's so easy. It should be the first one. I think this is easier than Digital Doodle. Maybe it's not exciting, but okay. Okay, so what do I have done in here? I have home, back, forward. I'm not going to do share. I'm going to do BTN change view. So this guy calls home. This guy calls go back. And this guy right here calls go forward. All right. So what I want to do now is let's change the view. Do you guys remember how we did the play pause button? Who remembered how we did the play pause button? So I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to take that counter that we did, set the counter, and add 1 to it. Go to my math box, go back and get my variable again, get the counter, and add 1 to it. Okay. Now, I'm going to do a control if here. And we're going to do 3 things to it. Because I have 3 different views. I have the single Google, right? I have the single Wiki view, and then I have the combo double. So there's 3 views there. So you got to divide by 3 this time. Okay? 1 divided by 3 is going to be a remainder of 3. 2 divided by 3 is going to be a remainder of 2. 3 divided by 3 is going to be a remainder of 0. And then it's just going to keep going over and over. 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Okay? So I am going to do a math equal to. Blow this up a little bit so you can see it. Okay, so math equal to. So let's do a mod. Okay, and I'm going to do a mod on the counter. And I'm going to divide by 3 this time, not 2, because we're not doing even numbers. Numbers are even. They're either odd or even. There's only 2 choices there. This is going to have 3 choices. What are we doing? I got papers up here if you're lost. Come on up. Okay. So this is going to be 0. And then I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to copy all of this. And this is going to be 1 and 2. The remainders of 1 and 2. Okay? And now, how are we going to start it out? So we're going to start it out in a double view. Okay, we'll start out in a double view. And then we'll immediately show the Google. So we're going to show the first one's going to be a single Google. So where is it? Change view. Dot, I think it's dot picture, something like that. Image. Background color. Picture. There it is. Set the image to a text box. Okay. And this is where you got to go back to your designer. You got to click on this button. You got to see the exact image name. So this is Google. I was supposed to spell it as Google, but I mistyped it. So it's Goole 1.png. I have to be exact with it. So this guy's going to be Goole, Goole.png. No, there's a 1 in there, isn't there? 1.png. That's it. Let's make sure I did that right. Goole 1.png. That's right. Okay, so then the next one is going to go to, oh boy, this is a big one. Oh boy, look at that. Look at this file name on this guy. Huge. Yeah, you definitely want to copy and paste that one, Mason. You do not want to type that out, because if one letter's wrong, guess what? Doesn't work, right? So this would be a good time to go back to your Q4 and go and get this guy's name. And you got to know it's a .png. Let's go up here and look. Let's put my mouse over it. What is it? Yeah, it's a .png. So you go here, do a soft click, Control C that, go back into here, and duplicate that. Go into here, Control V. There it is. See how big it is? You do not want to type that out. That would be a nightmare. Work smarter, not harder. Okay? So that's that guy there. Okay, let's duplicate this again. And let's change this guy, delete it. So what's my combo button's name? My combo button's name is Wiki _ Google combo. That one makes sense. See if that's the right one. That is. So this guy I can almost type out Wiki _ Google combo.png, and then we're done. That is changing the images. Now we have to change the views. Are you guys with me on that? Okay. So do you remember that I put in horizontal arrangements in here? HA Google, HA Wiki. You guys remember that? Okay. So I got to get this right. I got to get this right here. So when you're at 0 and you're displaying Google, both views should be up. So what is this? So this HA Google.visible should be true. Copy this, and your HA Wiki should be true. Okay. Now, so when you're displaying Wiki, that means your Google's up. So you can duplicate this. And we're going to have to play with this, make sure it's right. You got to make, this is where your thinking gets a little complex here. You got to really slow down, make sure you get your thinking right. So when you're showing Wiki, Google is up. So that means Google is true and Wiki is false. And then down here, okay, down here, when you're showing the combo, then you should be on Wiki. So Wiki is true and Google is false. Okay, and there you go. Something didn't happen here. Okay, yeah. This is going to be Wiki. Wiki true, Google true. Wiki false, Google true. Wiki true, Google false. All right. So that's the change view button. Do we have to do that? Probably not, but if you want to wow, this is a wow factor in your app, and you always want to have user wow factors. So we're going to wow our user here. They're going to say, wow, that's really cool. Here's a $500 bonus for doing that. Here's a $5,000 bonus for doing that. Are you guys with me on that? So now my change view button works. My home button works. My go back button works. My go forward button works. I'm not going to do the share button because I'm still not 100% sure how to do it. So the only thing we have to do is voice, and we're done. Okay. So all we have to do is come over here and do some voice. Let's go see what it looks like. There's your whole app. I told you this is not a very big app. It's just not that big. It's just not a lot of code. Okay. Drag that guy up. So I'll come down here and I'll start doing some voice recognition. We've done voice before. I'm not going to go and get it from my other apps because this is going to be different. Okay. And we're going to start talking about that here in a second. So let's go ahead and click on voice recognition. Where is it? BTN voice. Click it. Call our voice recognizer to go ahead and get the text. And then after getting the text, you got to do some things. Okay. So we have to do a control if here. Okay. So Tanya said she wants to say the words look up puppies, and we want the app to go and look up puppies. Are you with me on that? But here's the problem, folks. Can everybody look up here? I'm going to go to Google. She's going to click on this button. And she's going to say, look up puppies. And here's what's going to happen. It's going to go, look up puppies. What's going to happen when look up puppies goes into that text box? And what do I have? I have puppies looking up. Is that the intention of the words look up? What is the intentions of the words look up? To search, okay? What happens if she says search puppies? What's going to happen if she says search puppies? Okay? Is that what she wanted? Did she want the word search and puppies in there? What did she not want in there? Search. Lookup. Does she want lookup in there? No. So you have to go back here and remove the words look up. Are you with me? What happens if she says look up Donald Trump? Okay. Look up Donald Trump. Probably going to be Donald Trump looking up. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay. There's Donald Trump looking up. That's Donald Trump looking up. Is that what we want? No. So, folks, you have to analyze this, and you have to scrutinize this, and you have to slow down to speed up, and you have to remove the words look up. Not so simple. That's probably why this is not the first app of the quarter. Okay? So, if, and I'm going to do a lot of stuff in my text box here. If result contains the piece, what piece am I looking for? Look up. Okay? Or what else if yeah, what happens if it contains the piece search? Are you with me? I want to take out the words look up, and I want to take out the word search. Who's with me on this? Okay? So, what I have to do is reset my variable. Okay? I'm going to reset the search word, okay, to be this results without lookup. So I'm going to go into my text box, and I'm going to do a replace all text. Okay? Replace all text in the result. Find the words lookup and replace them with nothing. What happens if I replace lookup with nothing? What happens to nothing? It just goes away, right? So I can't really delete it. Are you with me? But I can replace it with nothing. That's my move here, okay? And then there is a cool little thing called trim. This thing right here. If you trim it, if there's any spaces before or after, cuts them off. Then that deletes it. Are you with me? Okay. And now all I have to do is come down here and say, go search my web with my variable. My new variable called the search word. Okay. And I can duplicate this. And I can take the word search and I can get rid of it, and I can go and duplicate this. Okay. Now the other stuff is really simple. What if she says go back or go home or go forward? All this stuff is simple, right? This is so easy to do because we did procedure calls. Okay. And then let me do an else in here. Okay. The very last one. If they don't have lookup or something in there, then we'll just go ahead and do the web search. Okay. But what happens if, let's do a logic equal to here. What happens if the result if she says go back? Okay, well then that's just a simple go back procedure call. What happens if she says go forward? That's a simple procedure call to go forward. What happens if she says go home? Then that's a simple procedure call to go to home pages. Boom, done. So the other thing I thought we could do is go ahead and go to sensors, put in an accelerometer, and shake it and go home. Would that be cool if you just shook it and went to the home page? Yeah. So you just go to blocks. You go to your accelerometer. You shake it, and you call procedure to go to the home pages. I mean, do you guys see how easy this is? Okay. It's just that easy. Telling your computer what to do. That's this whole program in its entirety. I'm done. It's been a great year with you guys. This is all I'm going to teach you about code. Let me see if I can blow that up a little bit so you can see it. Okay, there's all your code. All right. I hope this helps. Keep calm and code on.